The cut. I can't roll my R's. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my face, duh. And I'm gonna be using the, I'm not even gonna say Nars. It's a face full of Nars. You guys know it's Nars. So I'm going in with the Pore and Shine Control Primer first. All right, and I'm gonna do a little bit of color correction with the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Walnut. Okay, so we're gonna do a little underpainting today for the skin. So basically what that means is that I'm gonna do things in the opposite order. Instead of foundation, then concealer, contour, we're gonna do it backwards. A lot of people became familiar with this. It's the Scott Barnes method, but a lot of professional makeup artists have been doing things this way for years. But another one of my favorites, Sam Fine. Baby Sam Fine been underpainting for years. And then of course we can't forget drag queens. They have been underpainting for God knows how long. So anyway, I digress. We're gonna underpaint today. So I'm going in with Radiant Creamy Concealer in color Ginger. And because we're underpainting, my concealer is gonna be a lot lighter than what I normally do. So I don't wanna see anybody in the comments yet.
Oh my God, your concealer is so light.
That's the point, Deborah. Okay, so now this part is gonna bug me. Instead of blending out the highlight right away, we're gonna contour. And this is also Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Cacao. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and kind of blend this out, but not completely blending it out.
What is that?
And now I'm gonna take my contour brush and blend out the contour just a bit. Okay, and we're done with the look. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so for the foundation, I'm mixing two foundations actually. I'm using the now discontinued, I'm so sorry, the Velvet Matte Skin Tint in the shade Malaga, and the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the color Caraças. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it
You stupid.
I can't roll my R's. Is it Caraças, or is it like a hard C, or is it like Caraças or something like that? Somebody help me out in the comments. I've always wondered that ever since I got this foundation shade. Okay, so mixing those two together, applying that with the dual fiber brush, very light so that you don't totally eclipse the underpainting, but just enough so that it's still visible, but it's all blended. So I'm working in really, really thin layers, like just a little bit on the brush. I mean, just a tint more concealer. Okay, that's it. That's all. I don't want any trouble. Okay, so I'm gonna blush twice. I normally do. And I'm gonna go in with the Nars liquid blush in the shade Torrid. Alrighty, and I'm gonna take that liquid blush on a small dual fiber brush and just go ahead and apply that to my cheeks. Okay, so now for powder, I'm gonna use the Soft Velvet Loose Powder in the shade Beach. So this is a totally new product for me. The rest of these, I mean, some of this stuff, you know, I already had before. Like some of this stuff you've already seen on my channel, like the primer, the Natural Radiant, but the powder, because I will admit, I have not had the best luck with Nars powders, so here goes nothing. So I'm taking some powder and I'm kind of like mushing it into the powder puff. And I do that so that you don't get so much fallout and you don't need to use as much, because once you get it kind of embedded into the puff, it dispenses powder for longer. I usually only just powder the center of my face because I feel like the rest, like, I just let it set on its own. Okay, so now for a little bit of bronzing, I'm going in with my bronzer in the shade Casino. This is like their classic bronzer. Okay, so for blush and highlighter, and I'm actually gonna go in with my highlighter first, I'm going into the Wanted 2 blush palette, and let's see, what color is this? So I guess I'm gonna use PYT as a highlight. Okay, so now for blush, I'm gonna go back into the same palette in the color Taos, yeah, T-A-O-S, yeah, this color right here. This color doesn't look like it's, you know, kind of in your face as far as the color, but then you put it on and it's like, oh, she's not playing. Oh, okay. Let me take this down a bit. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I underestimated you. Okay, so now for brows, I'm using the Brow Perfector in the color Lava. Nobody cares about this part. I'll be back with brows. Okay, so prime my lids with one of the concealers that I used earlier. So I'm gonna use the Creamy Radiant in Ginger to prime my lids for shadow. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of powder and set my lids. Okay, and I'm gonna take some and just kind of lay it underneath my eye, not baking, but to catch any shadow fallout. Palette that we're going to be working with today, I'm so excited about. So this is the Ignited palette. The colors are so pretty. Like, look at this. They are so beautiful. So I have been super excited to get into this. So New Me, this shade right here, right at the bottom. It's like a warm brown, And that's gonna be the transition shade. Oh, that is a really pretty transition shade. Normally I would think that it was too dark. You know what, hold on. Cause my lips are feeling real ashy Larry right now, hang on. Okay, so looking at this palette, it's not necessarily a palette to create smoky looks per se. Like there are really 3 crease shades, but this one is more about like the jewel tones and the sparkle and all of that. So I'm gonna go in with this cooler brown right here and just see what it does in my crease. I'm going with a smaller blending brush to see if this does anything at all in the crease. Oh, it did. It surely did do something. It did quite a bit of something. Okay. Okay. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go into this shade right here. I don't even know if you see just how beautiful it is, but it's this shade right there. Yeah, I'm gonna apply this wet. Try and soften this line up here because I kind of want it to be like more blown out. I'm really liking like that, how metallic shadows are looking when they're like blown out and just looking really soft, but like really jewel toned and sparkly. Hi, I have hot flashes. How are you today? I'm really looking at this deeper metallic shade here, like this really deep plum. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put it on the outer corner and see what it does. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, so for liner, I'm gonna go in with the Larger Than Life long wearing eyeliner via Veneto black. We're really just doing like a smudged eyeliner look today. No wing. Oh, I wonder how it will look if I smudge out my liner with that same color I put on the outer corner. Maybe you'll get these burgundy flecks to like kind of show up a bit. Okay, so now I'm just put those same few colors on my bottom lash line. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in for an inner corner highlight. We're gonna go into this soft pink color right here on the end with a pencil brush. It's like I can see it, but some of these shadows are a little disappointing. Okay, maybe I'll try the next one down. Let's see how that goes. I mean, it worked, but it's not as bright as I wanted it. There we go. Okay. Went back into the first shade. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and sweep this powder off my face and put some lashes on, and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna line my lips first with the Precision Lip Liner in the color Spunk. I hate that word. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the Velvet Lip Glide in the color Suck. Do with that what you will. Well, they do go well together. Do with that what you will. I really do like the color. I like how these look together. Now the Velvet Lip Glides are new to me as well, and I like them. They're kind of like a hybrid between a liquid lipstick and a gloss. Like, really nice pigmentation. They feel really nice on the lips. They don't feel like that, you know, heavy, like you can feel it drying your lips out at that very moment. Like, it doesn't feel like that. I like these. All right, and a finishing touch. So I'm gonna put an eyeliner on my bottom waterline with the High Pigment Longwear eyeliner in Santa Monica Boulevard. Ooh, I haven't worn white eyeliner in a very long time. I'm actually low-key nervous about how this is gonna look. I'm usually pretty good with eyeliner, but that was rough. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go back into my shadow palette for a second and just kind of reinforce those colors that I lost a little bit when I put on that eyeliner. Okay, that helped. Look very doll-like. Okay, another hot flash. Let's see, I'm gonna take this off real quick and I'll be right back. I like this. You know, I kind of struggled a little bit with a couple of the shadows, but I still really like how this turned out. Yeah, I don't think Nars has a setting spray. If they do, I didn't see it on the site. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. I'm gonna hurry up and end this video before my lace starts to clock out on me because, again, hot flashes, they cause sweat, and sweat got to be really ain't taking the punches as sweat be doling out. So that is it for today's video. I am really happy about how this look turned out. My favorite parts were probably the lips. Hate the names, but I really like the lip products. Let's see. I was actually surprised by the brows too because, well, I had tried Nars brow pencils like years ago and I hated them. So I was nervous about the brows, but I really like the brow pencil. It's very nice. You know, I am happy with the palette, with the shadow palette, even though I was, you know, kind of struggling a little bit with a couple of the colors. Found out that, you know, they are most definitely better applied wet, but yeah, I mean, I'm still happy with it because I'm very happy with how my eyes turned out. Even with the white eyeliner, I was taking a gamble with it, and you know, I was hoping that I didn't look too extraterrestrial when I got done, but yeah, I like it. If you made it this far, first of all, thank you. If you have, drop a purple heart in the comments. I'm trying to see something. Anyway, like I said, that is it for today's video. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up, because if you made it this far, I take it that you enjoyed what you were watching, right? Right? Yeah? Okay. Yeah? Thumbs up? Okay. Hit the subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell so you know when I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.